I got knowledge, that's wealth. Motivate myself. Play the cards I was dealt. With the game with a belt. I got knowledge, that's wealth. Motivate myself. Play the cards I was dealt. With the game with a belt. I got knowledge, that's wealth. Motivate myself. Play the cards I was dealt. With the game with a belt. I got knowledge, that's wealth. Motivate myself. Play the cards.
Family, welcome back to the Secure Path of Omar L. And today I want to talk to you about God's law, God's contract, the real law behind every agreement. Everything's behind God's law. No matter if you signed a birth certificate, car loan, Social Security contract, the real contract is what between you and God. The one that was just written on your essence. The ones that tells you to be a nice guy, not rob and steal, not kill. That contract. There's a contract between you and God that oversees any contract you ever signed. So as long as you're living under that contract, you should be all right in this world. You see, everybody talk about law, paperwork, contracts, trust. Most folks don't realize before every contract was ever written, God already had his own law set in motion. All right, so don't just realize that there's God's law, like there's already a contract going on. You know what I mean? Well, meaning I'm telling you, not robbing, not stealing, not killing, those things. You know what I mean? Not cheating. You know, not being the scandalous person out here in the world. You can't be scandalous. You got to be a real good person out here. All right. Every contract down here, every job you sign, every loan, every so-called agreement is just a reflection, a shadow of the spiritual contract you already made with the Most High. All right? So everything you already signed is just a reflection that you already made with God. All right? When you live under man's law, they bind you with ink and ignorance. All right? They keep you, because you signed something, they keep you dumbed down, make you scared, feel like you really, that you're really in trouble, things like that. They keep you chasing documents instead of the divine order. They keep you sidetracked. You ain't even worried about God because you're up under some contract and you got to pay this back, you got to pay that back. You ain't worried about the contract you got with God. And if you really keep that contract, it'll bring you wealth and health and all those things. So that's all you got to really focus on is really focus on God. That's basically what it's telling you, the contract that you have. When you move in integrity, honor, and righteousness, and that's the only law that truly holds weight in the kingdom and on earth. God's law. So all these little contracts we design, they only mean so much, meaning, in the corporate world. But you're not a corporate entity. You're not a name. You're not a social. You are built. You're actually from God. You're a baby God. You are God. You know what I mean? And those words, God and all that came from other Greek people and all this. Those are even our words. And to me, God is just positive energy, I believe. As long as you're positive, you ain't trying to hurt nobody, infringe on nobody else's, land or freedoms or nothing like that, you all right. All right? Let's keep going. That's why they say the system ain't built for the righteous. It's built for the ones that forgot who they are. See? So it's built for people that forgot. All of us was righteous at one time, but people forgot that they're gods. You don't got to go up under this corporate world. You know what I mean? You don't have to, and you'll be okay out here. You will be okay. All right? Once you stand up as a living man or woman, not a corporation, not a number, you step into a whole different jurisdiction. They understand that you understand that, it's not you. You're not the corporate entity that's on the ID. All right? Every day you wake up, you're in the spiritual courtroom. Your thoughts, your actions, your choices, that's your testimony. All right? So ask yourself, whose contract are you really under? Like I said, those contracts that you sign for cars and houses and things like that, those are just man-made contracts. So who contract are you really under? And I hope you say you're under God's contract, meaning you're not going to do nothing scandalous out here. All right? So God's law or man's law? That's all I wanted to know in this video. Just remember that you're under God's law. Don't worry about the paper contracts. Those contracts, they really can't hurt you. All right? So stay grounded, stay firm, stay in God's law. Never forget the real power is within you. You are the power. All this stuff that's created, everything comes from the man. We created all this, the tables, the cars, the contracts, we create them. So just know that. All right? Like, share, subscribe. I'm going to keep talking. It's going to get better and better. I'm going to get into reading. I'm going to read more to you because that's where I learned it from. I really read. I love to read. You know what I'm saying? So maybe my next video, we will start with one of my books that's helped me understand this stuff. And it's called Cracking the Code. All right? I'm going to read that to you guys. Just little bits and pieces of it, unless you guys ask for more or whatever. But I'm just going to show you that. It's in books already, how to get about this matrix. All right? Y'all take care of yourself. I'm gone.
I woke up every day as a blessing. Truth in my steps, ain't no second guessing. Hard times never catch me stressing. Nope, I shoot gang, Smith and Wesson. Yeah, wake on.